how is everyone? Nice to see you for tuning into my channel. I've been working on this journal. If you remember my last video, I was showing you all the bits and pieces that I'd got together to make the journal. Well, here it is coming together. So I got two books, a smaller one and a larger one. I fastened the smaller one on top and used this lovely vintage, it's part of a tray cloth there on the hinges. It is an open spine on the larger book. Inside here is the smaller journal, and as you can see, I've actually not done anything yet. I've edged some of the pages with sewing, but I've not done anything. And the larger book, so there's the back of the smaller book. The larger book, I put this a piece on the front. We've got, this is with the curve there, that's the neckline of a vintage baby's nightgown. I've put these flowers on, which are made out of cheesecloth with vintage, well, antique glass buttons. This is, there's two butterflies there that are made from, not made, they're applique butterflies, sort of lace applique. This is a vintage mother of pearl buckle, and then here's some lace which I dyed myself. I think that's really pretty lace. And here's a vintage brooch, it's sparkly, and some vintage mother of pearl buttons. I then used this vintage lace, gathered it up at the bottom there, so that's poking out the bottom. And then inside I've used plain coffee stained linen papers along with, oh, that's stuck, some of this paper from these sort of 1800 ledger and order books, and those pages just all open up flat. There are some pockets in some of them, and this is where I'm up to. So I went back through my pile of ephemera to put in here, and I came out with a pile this big. So it's still way too big. Some beautiful things, and every time I look at my ephemera I find a bit more. This is all original, and I'm putting all original ephemera in here. So I thought I would just do a little bit of the back cover. I mean, I do like it. It's got, somebody's rested the coffee on there. But I like this bit of an envelope. It's from 1950. Avenue Saint-Foy. So it's either somewhere in France or the Channel Islands. But I really like it. And I like the colour with my book. So what I thought is, I've got some of this wallpaper, the Tim Holtz wallpaper. Thought I might put that on there. Put some of the envelope, and hang on, I was going to put the envelope this way, and then to sort of mirror the red there, one of the Tim Holtz wallpaper piece flowers. And then this is off veil, wedding veil. I love this. So I thought I might put a piece of that then just over the top, just to continue with the pretty theme. So that's what I'm going to do today. So I thought, rather than just do it myself, sitting in my craft room, that I would bring you along with me. So move that baking paper out the way. So I've got my Mod Podge here. That's what I'm going to be using. If I can get the top off, and the top is off. So I've got two new distress inks here. One is Hickory Smoke. That's nice. And the other is Pumice. And that's nice too. So I picked the lighter one, the Pumice, to go around the edge of the wallpaper that I'd previously torn off while I was making up my mind which piece of wallpaper to use, because all of the Tim Holtz wallpapers are absolutely delightful. In fact, let's just do this how I normally do it, and that is on glass. Whoops! I normally do it on glass. Gone a bit too heavy there, but I can go over that. It's no worries. That's better. It's because it was new and because I was being lazy. So it's technically the end of summer now, but today is just like an absolutely beautiful autumn day. I can't call it Indian summer because it's not warm enough for an Indian summer, but it is a beautiful autumnal day. Let's just bring the book back. So I'm going to pop that onto there. Let's just get my Mod Podge. Oh, fingers and thumbs. Just my husband and I have there's a hotel in Scotland. It's a castle that is just so beautiful, and if it's been anything really special, like wedding anniversaries or special birthdays, we've tried to go anyway. We decided that we're going to try to go for Hogmanay this year, because we tried to book it last year and it was the ownership was changing. So even though we'd booked, they did cancel on us last minute. Let's put that on there. Yeah, they cancelled on us last minute, so it's too late then to book anywhere else. So I've just rang the hotel and said, have you got any spaces for Hogmanay? Which they have. It's under new ownership. And she said last year's was cancelled because it was going through a new ownership process, and they decided not to go ahead with the Hogmanay. But they are this year. So I said, can I book? To which she said, no, I have to. I'm going to put that there. So that, you see, I'll cover that up. So I said, can I book? No, you have to do it through the online. So I've just emailed them, because when I went to do it online, there was no online per se. What you'd think was an online, you have to email them. So I thought, oh, I've just rang the lady up and now I still have to email. So I've emailed. Let's hope we get in. She said we may be fully booked. So I thought, that's just our luck. But there are some other castles. Well, there's lots, aren't there, in Scotland? So hopefully we should get in somewhere. But it is well, I don't want to go in a hotel. It's a, well, I do, but a hotel that's a castle. There we go. That's pretty. I was inspired by, this isn't the same as Ruby and Pearls, but I was inspired by Ruby and Pearl. She was doing some pretty lady postcards. So those pretty lady postcards have given me the inspiration to do this on the back of here. Right, let's just go around the edge of this. Yes, so hope that we get in. It's a beautiful castle, and it's got Highland cattle there that swim on the lake, on the loch. You can arrive by seaplane if you want to, which I'm not doing. We'll just drive there, but it's just like a fairy tale. If ever you're going to Scotland, let me know and I can give you the directions, if you, not the directions, the details, if you want something really, really special, because it is very special. Right, I'm just going to use a bit of Fabri-Tac on this. So I normally do quite grungy journals, so this one I'm trying to be pretty, very pretty, a little bit shabby chic and pretty, not grungy. My mum's been making some lovely Christmas gift bags out of saris. I had quite a number of saris that I was gifted, and let's have a look, that's actually the right way up. Do I want it there or do I want it there? Do I want it? I'm going to put it there. Yeah, so I was gifted quite a number of saris, and there was some green and some red ones in there. So my mum is busy making beautiful gift bags for Christmas. Cause I've got a Christmas fair in a couple of weeks, so she's making them to take there. Now then, I need to put this on here, so I'm just going to cut off. Hang on, let's have a see. Shall we have that there? Yeah, right. I'm just going to cut this straight. I do mumble, don't I? People have said I mumble, and actually I'm going to be agreeing with them now. I do mumble. So that's that, which probably isn't straight. Been watching some Laurie Girl on the Ridge as well. She just does such amazing journals. I like hers, and I like Robin Dudley Howes. I like Grungy Girl Laurie B. There's just so many. Let's take this off up here, along here. I love it, snuggling down, because it's dark at night now, snuggling down in my bed, watching all these videos of all these amazing crafters. So that is that. I think I'm going to put, shall I put it that way? Or shall I put it that way? I bet you're saying, why are you covering that? I'm going to put it that way. So after all that cutting, it's still crooked. Right, I'm actually going to just seal all this in with Mod Podge. And then I'm going to put the lace on top of that. Ooh, let's get it the right way up. And let's do this. Just going to put that there, and there. Just take that along there. That is so pretty. So pretty. So yeah, there's just so many artists I love to follow. I love watching Sue Olsen from Innkeepers. I like watching Angela Kerr. That is so pretty on the back of there. Now, I'm not sure, do you think I need to go over it with Mod Podge again just to seal it in from this side? Oh, I think I will. Oh, I love that. Oh my goodness, by the time I fill this with all these bits and pieces, I'm never, ever, ever wanting to be giving it Well, I'm not giving it away, I'm going to sell it. It's going to go into my Etsy, but I'll not be wanting to sell it. Robin Dudley Hayes, The Artsy Bohemian. I love Robin's journals, and I'm a member of the Secret Spooky Society. Laurie Marie Jenkins, Andy Garcia, Artie Mays, A Trace of Sparkle. So I have all these like subscribed to, so when I'm in bed I just have my hot milk because it's winter and sit till the early hours watching these, and I love it. There we go. What do you think? What do you think? Isn't that pretty? I'm going to do a little bit on the inside. So, because that is baking paper, I can turn it over and start to have a look. Oh, I thought I would put this butterfly on here. So shall we do that next? Yes. Just let me get some, I had a little pipette with some water in it. So let's just go around here. So I can tear that out easily enough. Quite often I wake up sort of 3 o'clock in the morning with my Kindle on top of my head. I've been watching. I've just brought the top off that one. I'm going to use it. I've just brought the corner off that butterfly. How annoying. Yeah, I wake up with like my Kindle on my head. Oh, because I've fallen asleep watching. Right. The water just makes it like a bit easy to tear off. So, there we go. Just going to put a little bit of... This book was about butterflies, so that's why I just thought it was important to just remember that. And that's why I wanted to put a butterfly on. Probably should have got a smaller brush to do this with. When it dries, any raggedy bits like on the end, I'll just take those off. I'm going to lose that corner anyway because it's the corner of the book. Hey. Hey. That's nice. Nice. I didn't want this to be too dramatic because I want my inside to be like the dramatic bit. I'm just going to dry this off. Nearly dry. Right, I'm going to show you something now. I got, here it is, from my friend Sabine. She sent me this, and it's intended for soap, and she's cut it into 4 parts to use to stamp backgrounds. Whether she means she cuts that into 4, I don't know, or whether she's cut it was 4 pieces, I don't know. But anyway, she sent me that. So Sabine's my pen pal in Germany. But I thought, well, we have, I've never seen these before, but we have them spongy things that we wash with, don't we? Let's just try this a bit more. There we go. And actually it has set onto there. Oh, so I've got the whole thing on. Yeah, so she sent it me, and so we open up like, there's the front, and this is next. It's just a little bit crooked, just a little bit. So she sent it me, and when you print with it, it's actually fabulous. So I'm on my hickory smoke ink, but just look at this, she says. Can you see that? Just ever so faint there. I love it. So it's not too in your face, but it's just really, really pretty. So all I'm going to do is go through this book now. Actually, the more ink I'm getting on now, the more is coming on to the page. Can you see? So it's because I'm not a big print. Oh, my finger's stuck to butterfly. I'm not a big printer. However, there we go. A little bit like that to me just is lovely. So I'm just going to do that in this little book. And then I will go on to do some in the big book. But you obviously do not need to watch me do all that. But I'm just showing you how I'm just sort of going haphazardly around the pages. Nothing specific. Sometimes I overlap it onto 2 pages. Sometimes I have it just on the edge. Obviously be careful not to get it onto your beautiful lace and what have you. So if to get some on the bottom there, I'll just put my baking paper in. And there we go. Which I should have put in at the beginning, shouldn't I? Isn't it great though? I love the pattern. It looks very, very, very professional, Sabine. So I thank you for this. Because I like to do just some sort of background. I have little dots and things, but I just thought this was just a bit different and random, and I don't think any 2 ever look the same. So I've done that. Like I said, I'm going to do some in the bigger book. But also in this smaller book, I just want to do a little bit of decoupaging with these bits of doily. Love that. Love that. So, not doily, bits of this. In the other one, I'm going to use these blue napkins, but in this one, I want to use bits of this. So I just want to get some pieces and literally just tear some little pieces off. Decide where you want them to go and just pop them in. helping to bring the whole sort of book together. Artie Mays, did I mention Artie Mays? Love Artie Mays' work. Tracy Fox. Andy Garcia, did I say that? So all these little pieces, I'll just pop through the book. So now we'll just pop them on randomly. And all these pieces just help bring the book together. Pat Winter Gatherings, I like Pat Winter. I like Lovely Lavender Wishes. Let's just take a leaf. Lilac Pages, Mary at Lilac Pages. There's so many crafters that I follow. If I've not mentioned your name, drop me a line and I'll have a look at your channel. Oh, that looks nice. So I'm literally going to go through the book and do that. That looks really pretty, doesn't it? So there's the front. Here's, oops, the bits of that very same napkin. And then there's the back, which I think looks super duper. So thank you for watching. Hopefully next week this will be finished and I'll be able to do your full flip through. So thank you for watching. Oh, here I am. I'm Instagram, Be Divine Vintage. Facebook, Be Divine Vintage Journals and Craft, capital B, capital D. And Etsy, Be Divine Vintage, capital B, capital D. So there's my little shop promotions and YouTube and Facebook and Instagram. So I don't know why I'm doing that, because I should be doing that. I'll see you soon. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.